Okay, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, madam.
How are you doing today, guys?
We are doing well.
Okay, today we are going to talk about a very important topic that is affecting each one of us. That is education. What comes into your mind when you hear the word education? Yes, Faith, you can tell us.
Education is what is helping us to acquire skills, knowledge in the areas that we are learning.
Okay, that's your view. What about you, Dennis?
For me, when I hear about education, I think of getting a good job.
You think about getting a good job.
Yes,
So you think education is helping you to get a good job?
I think it is a bridge
To
to
getting
my future.
Okay, that's nice. What about you?
For me, when I hear the word education, I believe getting good grades, we are acquiring some skills in a certain area, which will enable me to get a job.
Great. Thank you for your answers. All your responses are right. Education simply means acquiring knowledge, and it's also a key to opportunities and getting a great future, getting a great job, and whatever you desire in your life, right? Okay. So let me usher in my friend to continue.
Thank you so much for your time for taking us to that session. Maybe I'd like to start by maybe just having a brief discussion. I'd like to pose a small question. What are some of the common educational challenges you're facing as students? Maybe just raise your hand and tell us one of the challenges you're facing.
Thank you, sir, for giving me that chance.
Yes.
For me, I find that when I'm in school, I usually face several challenges. One of them being, you see, the teachers give us a lot of assignments. So sometimes it becomes overwhelming. You try to do it, but you are chasing deadlines here and there. So it becomes a very heavy thing, making my mind to think that I'm given excess work which I cannot handle. So sometimes I become stressed. Then the other thing is you find that for me I'm not used to waking up very early. So you find that I find it difficult to wake up very early to study, and this in the end leads to me not performing very well. That's all. Thank you.
Yes, so thank you so much for that. Maybe any other addition? Maybe is there anyone who has some point to add on that one?
For me, I can say, for example, in our current world, most of the things are changing to new technologies. So sometimes, for example, me, I'm using a phone which will not help me to access the internet, and also I can say in school, the school should provide a strong Wi-Fi so that when we go to the labs or computer lab, it will enable us to get enough resources from the internet. Thank you. That's all.
Yeah, maybe because of time, I would like to dive into a few challenges. Okay, I've been in this industry for quite some time, and I've encountered a number of challenges seen in students. I find that one of the challenges is poor time management. That has been the biggest challenge. Then lack of motivation. I find that students lose focus, they lose interest in academics. Then we have peer influence, we have examination anxiety, which I'm sure, yeah, if not all of you, some of you have encountered that, right? Yeah, that anxiety for exams. Then inconsistent study habits. You find that you only study during exams, you don't study during this other time. You only become serious with their studies when it's exam time. Then financial and family issues. This might affect your concentration. And so those are the some of the challenges I've seen amongst students for the years I've been in this office. Now, I want to take us through the coping strategies. Now that you know all these challenges, I want to take us through the coping challenges, what you can do to cope with all these challenges. So, number one thing, first you need to set your goal, okay? Yeah, you need to set your goal. You need to know what you want to achieve. So if you can write, it will be better. I need to set your goal, know what you want to achieve each and every term. Then it's good to write down your goals and review them regularly, okay? Yeah, so that's one of the coping strategies. Number two coping strategy, you can plan your time wisely. You need to plan well your time. You can create a timetable, a study timetable. You can also prioritize, let's say, difficult subjects like mathematics or maybe programming. You can prioritize yourself those subjects so that you can avoid all these inconveniences. Then you should avoid procrastination, okay? Don't keep on postponing work. Then develop an effective study habit. Find a quiet place, a very, very quiet place, convenient for studying. Then you can also seek help when need be. You look for those teachers who you find their subjects are a bit challenging. You go look for them, then they'll help you. They'll help you cope with all those challenges. And then you also need to maintain a positive attitude. Actually, having the right attitude, that's the beginning of you passing in a certain subject. I find most people, they do fail in mathematics or sciences basically because they have that poor attitude towards that subject, or they have that bad attitude towards a certain teacher. So you'll find out those people are not doing well in those subjects because of attitude. Then you also need to balance your life. You need to eat well. You need to do recreational activities. You need to take some good rest. Make it a habit or routine. You need to stay away from harmful habits. Like, what are some of the harmful habits you stay away from?
Being on the phone screens
Yeah.
long.
Okay, yeah, sure. Yes, being on the phone screen for long. What else? Maybe
Going to the forest.
going to the forest. Sorry, going to the forest. Okay, going to the forest.
Maybe you can elaborate on how does going to the forest become a bad habit?
Because you can get eaten by wild animals.
You can be eaten by.
You can get eaten by wild animals or even snakes.
Okay, maybe you just need to be careful when you go to the forest. Okay, let's continue.
Yeah. So maybe any other harmful habits? You need to smoking, yeah, sure. Smoking, drinking. Yeah, those are harmful habits you need to avoid. You need to avoid them. So that's it. Maybe I'll just like to give you some word of encouragement as an elder or as a person who has been in this office or in this institution for the longest period. I'd like to advise you that you need to remember that education is the key to your future, okay? The only key to your future is education. So your background or your past performance does not determine your destiny. But the only thing that can determine your destiny is education. So that's what determines your destiny in education. So every small step you take today, it brings you closer to success tomorrow. So every small thing that you're doing at this time in school, that thing is bringing you closer to your success. So you need to push on, continue doing whatever you're doing. If there is an area you need to improve on, make sure that you do well to improve that area. Maybe just a parting shot before maybe I invite my colleague to sum it all. Maybe just like us to summarize whatever we learned today. So we've learned about time management, right? That we need to manage our time well. Then we need to stay disciplined and consistent. What do I mean by discipline and consistent? Say for example you have your own personal timetable. Make sure you stick to that timetable. Make sure you do stick to that timetable. Make sure you have that discipline. Maybe for example you say that at this time I need to be studying this subject. Make sure you do that subject. Don't do any other thing. So you need to maintain that discipline. Then keep a positive mindset. Okay, it's good to have that positive and optimistic mindset. It's good to be positive within life. It's so good. You need to do that. Then you need to seek help when need be. If you find that there's an area that is challenging, it's good for you to go and seek help to those people who will be in a position to help you in that case. So I'll challenge each and every one of us that I will go and put all this that we've spoken in action, and let's make this term our best one yet. Okay? So maybe my closing remark, maybe I'd like to invite my colleague, maybe if she has something to add on whatever you say.
Okay, a lot has been said, and I believe you're going to take action on that. Maybe any question before I summarize or I conclude on what I want to say? Any question or any addition, any comments? Okay, I believe you're all good. So what I want to tell you is that just work hard, stay focused, believe in yourself and never give up. However hard it may become, just keep going and you will make it, trust me. Okay, I'll leave you with this quote that was created by Nelson Mandela. Education is the most powerful. I would like you to write it down so that you'll remember it. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. Okay, each and every time before you start your day, you can go through that quote. It will help you so much. Thank you all for your attention, and I believe God is going to help us too in our journey. Let's hold each other's hand in this education process, and I believe we'll make it. Have a great day.
Thank you.
Yes.